Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Doku gets to show off his quick feet. That is good strength. Now it takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Everton have the chance to go the other way. Doku receives it in a wide position. Crosses it in. He gets big. He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Reinders goes sliding in. Played into space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ambitious ball here. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. He can get that clear. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Ndiaye! Nouri. Swung over. Rodrigo might just make this. Grealish does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. Out towards the flank. Haaland carries the ball down the right. He's tried one! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Pass somewhat off target. Dewsbury Hall is only bettered by one man in terms of assists this season. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Haaland shifted it to the flank. Lovely bit of skill. No way through, so back it comes. He's having a go! From the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can
Rubenham. Grealish. Now it's Gay. And it's Mykolenko. Showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that has been slung wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rodri. Oh, good big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a... In he goes again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rodrigo is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And that was very necessary. And there's a... Now it's Doku. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Irabuna. Now it's Ndiaye. Garner.
There will be 1 minute.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Doku. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Doku. He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. Doku! And that is it. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Grealish. That is good alertness. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 21, Aït-Nouri. Coming on the field is number 33.
This looks promising. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Doku. Keane calmly anticipates. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, it's come loose. Foden. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Knocks it out wide. Deep cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it again. Foden under intense pressure.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
and he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
Cleared without hesitation. Foden plays it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. MTI. And he's well positioned here. Oh, some tackle that. Distributed tidily. And he opts to go forward. And he's there to retrieve it. He has a look up. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Now it's Haaland. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, nice touch. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! He has done it! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a throw. Everton making consecutive changes here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He is through here. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Now it's Beto. And it's Patterson. And they're quick to press. And reclaimed it in a trice. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Doku gets into a good position.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and we'll see.
Rodrigo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake, I think.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Coming on the field, number 18, number 7.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
The final 5 minutes. Foden, played out towards the right wing. I think we're just about done here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Haaland. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great vision. Matheus Nunes. Now the delivery.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And he's picked it up out wide. Irubanam and Ndiaye. 5 minutes to add. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, they could be caught out here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. That's a good ball out wide.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Pedro Porro receives it in a wide position. And it's claimed by the keeper. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Foden. Rodrigo. Not the most convincing of passes. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Over to the left. Rodri. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's a quick ball upfield. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. And here's Haaland. Oh, good read. Sarr. Still goalless. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Richarlison. And it's Sarr. And here's Colomboan Simons. And that has fair fizzed. Van de Ven. Richarlison. And here's Xavi Simons. There's the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He's got away. And a chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. He is through here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Doku. Foden. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes hurtling down that right flank. That's a throw. Matheus Nunes. Ambitious ball here.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That has been slung wide. Richarlison. And it's Spence.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bernardo Silva. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Colomboani. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Richarlison. Now it's Simon. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Xavi Simons really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pedro Porro goes short. Hangs one in. Good ball. He's having a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and place it forward. He's Doku. Shapes to shoot! Goal! A goal at a really telling moment. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first goal.
Always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking to play him in. Spence picks it up out wide. Oh, smashing header! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Tottenham grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Foden with the short one. Hit into the middle. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're into the second 45. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Xavi Simons.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Colomwani. And that is expertly dealt with. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played out wide. Colomwani!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Not the most accurate pass. Spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Doku! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Sarr. Spence has created one goal already. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he was quick to react. Foden being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
And they're quick to get it back. Johnson. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Van de Ven. Colomwani tries to play it through. O'Reilly. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Pedro Porro. And Johnson. He's picked his way through. It's a promising position. Simons gets his head on it! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Richarlison clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Pedro Porro has it in a wide position. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Matheus Nunes has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Well, climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Looking for the rock. Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Rodri with a definite foul there. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Johnson.
Such good technique.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Referee has just said play on.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pedro Porro just loves to go forward whenever he can. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Haaland. Can he spark a counter here? It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kolomwani is onto this. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Richarlison. He has found the way through. And it's João Palhinha. And here's Johnson. Played out to the right.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well played. Important challenge, that.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And here's Haaland. Rodrigo. He's found some space. Rodrigo! On the finish! Decent hit and on target.
Substitution on the field. Number 39.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Number 7, Xavi Simons. Number 22.
And it's been taken short.
Coming on the field. Number
Chance!
18, Solanke.
Just off target.
Number 21.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And the referee brings it to a close. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good-looking ball. Haaland chasing after it. Now it's Haaland. Rodrigo!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I like the look of this fella, Thierry Reinders, Peter. The Dutchman being one of the better all-round midfielders to emerge in recent times. He's energetic, he's intelligent both on and off.
Goes for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gets into some space. He's got away. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Matheus Nunes. Rodrigo. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Doku. And he's in on great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Anderson. Nottingham deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. and importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Ruben Dias has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Haaland. Williams. Gibbs White. And it's made its way to him. Hoist. Oh, it's a mighty effort! Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gibbs White. This looks promising.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a shade optimistic. Nicely aimed pass. Spread it left. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
And that has been knocked clear. There will be a throw-in. Matheus Nunes. And that's the keeper's ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nouri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Played out towards the right wing. And Bernardo Silva! There it is! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He's in a great position here. No, that's been intercepted. Foden running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. Cross goes in there. Terrific header. It's in. And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Has been indicated.
Doku goes on a run down the left wing. He is just caressing. Bullish header! Oh, he's been caught napping. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Haaland. Gibbs-White. Out to the left it goes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now, can he find a finish? Serves up a cross. Good ball. Shoots! Smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Anderson. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier. I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Doku, who's set up 1 goal so far. Oh, that's nice. Tries a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Bernardo Silva. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he thumps it clear. And now the breakaway. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Taken back almost at once. Out of play for a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Oh, that's fabulous. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Reinders. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Hudson-Odoi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodrigo. Foden. Tries to play it through. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And the ball's gone astray. Matheus Nunes. Foden. Haaland. Played out to the left flank. He has found the way through. Doku. There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass is just off target. Wood is herring after that one. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Big header! He will be livid with himself. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Rodrigo. Looking tidy in possession here. Spread out to the left. The less said about that pass, the better. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Coming on the
Wood
field,
is onto it in a flash.
18, number 26, Savinho.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? Marmoush, ambitious ball here. Oh, what's he done? Marmoush! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Now, what about a counter-attack?
5 minutes added time.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. 5 minutes to add. Some resolute defending there. Marmoush.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice bit of trickery. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Decent chance! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking... And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Marmouche. This looks promising. That's a cute ball. And it's hoisted clear. And we have our very first corner. Foden plays it short. Now it's Foden. Played in by Foden. Tries a shot! And he's done it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 8 minutes is number 21, 8 Louis.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays it across. Out of play for a goal kick. Reinders. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pedro Neto. Reinders. It's a promising position. Tries to pass it through. Cross into the box. Caicedo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Pedro Neto. Doku. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's made its way to him. And this is Marmoush. And Marmoush! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
João Pedro. Liam Delap. João Pedro. Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal, and a shot! João Pedro. And Fernandes. João Pedro. Chalobah. And Garnacho. Caicedo. Pass somewhat off target. That's a good ball out wide. That is good alertness. Cucurella. João Pedro. Garnacho. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Pedro Neto.
Pretty robust defending.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
And it's Gusto. Gusto just loves to go forward whenever he can. Reinders. Matheus Nunes. And it's Nunez. Oh, a delicate chip through. It's run loose here. Fernandes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just eases him off the ball.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Doku. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Haaland. Marmoush. Reinders. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's neat. He's tried one! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Hang to lap! In he goes again! Oh, that was no routine save.
Liam Delap is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedro Neto. He shifted it to the flank. That's a good run down the left. He's picked his way through. Picked out... Can he finish? For Pedro Neto. Oh, that's fabulous. And the ball's come loose here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Now it's Doku. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. João Pedro. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. He has found the way through. João Pedro. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Matheus Nunes. Foden. Now it's Haaland.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Marmoush! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 7,
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Fernandes.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Great challenge, time to perfection. That is ended up in no man's land. Out to the right. He's in a great position here. Pedro Neto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
substitution on the field.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Bernardo Silva goes long. Reinders. Matheus Nunes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Garnacho is wide and looking to get onto this. Marmoush. Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Played through into space. Chelsea making another change here.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, João Pedro. Coming on to replace him
Fernandes.
is number 10.
Now he's off and running.
Palmer.
And Garnacho.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Half an hour gone in the second half. Haaland. Now it's Nunez.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Haaland. And this is Marmoush. So 3-0 now, and the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Cucurella. And it's Palmer. Caicedo. For Pedro Neto. He's found a way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. The final 5 minutes. Distributed tidily. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pedro Neto gets into some space. Up he goes! Final touch was poor. Marmoush. Oh, that's a key interception. Chalobah. Fofana. Time added on, 4 minutes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Haaland. Marmoush.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space. Mudryk. And it's Cucurella. And it's Palmer. Ruben Dias proves too strong. And that's going to be a booking. Fofana. Caicedo. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Bonds!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. He gets big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Kaka. Kaka in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Kaka in acres of space out wide. Takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Looking for options for movement. He can run onto that. Donnarumma gets good distance on it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making...
He's had a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Botman.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bruno Guimaraes. That's a good ball out wide. Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. He's got away. Skims one in. Ruben Dias gets it clear. Decent progress down the left. He's picked his way through. Chance! Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? And here's Murphy. Drilled in low. Reinders. Bernardo Silva.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kaka. Matheus Nunes. That's a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive. We know that, and that one never really got going.
Trippier. Now it's Murphy. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That's good play. And he was alert to it. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Tonali. Trippier. It's Murphy. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Doku. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Now it's Barnes. Bruno Guimaraes. It's a searching pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Reinders.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tonali. And it's Trippier. Quality ball. Joelinton. Picked out brilliantly. He's onside.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bernardo Silva. Aït-Nouri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's De Bruyne. And he's intervened well there. Jacob Murphy. And they can counter here. He's in a great position here. Played out to the right. Now it's Doku. He's found a way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Danger averted for now. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Welcome our players.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Reinders. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. That'll be a throw. Reinders. De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. Barnes. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Tonali. Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
On the finish! Reinders. Haaland. Now it's Nunes. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Reinders. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. Bernardo Silva. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is wildly off target.
Bernardo Silva clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Linton. It's Murphy. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Barnes. He has found the way through. And the shot! It's there! Into the lead once more. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's shifting through the gears here. Pope deals with that nice and simple.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bruno Guimaraes. Pass somewhat off target. Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Pass is just off target.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Trippier spots it and intercepts. Reinders. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. It is looking like the end. Barnes! And that would have been game, set and match.
Barnes really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Nouri, strong running down that left flank. Livramento does really well to win the ball there. He came in hard, very hard. Nicely weighted ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Nunez. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. Bruno Guimaraes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Reinders. And that's it. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days, but only one thing matters for now: they lost it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It can be difficult.
Nimesikia umesema nicheze na wings, nacheza na wings. This game I am playing with wings. The only player nimemnao mwenye iko Man City ni Kaka. And the rest are wako Man City. Na naweka De Bruyne just in case. Sasa lazima naonea. So, nasikia unasema nicheze na wings.
Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. My name's Peter Drury, and as my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Action has already started.
By some Angia, you go.
Distributed tidily.
For some reason,
He's got away.
the policy is number
Terrific
one.
header. He will be livid with himself.
I've had this thing of playing the wing. So I think to the wing.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. And now the breakaway. He can run onto that. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
More.
Now it's Haaland. Kaka.
Kaka wako. Ndio huyo.
Kaka!
Ndio huyo. Ameanza kama kawaida.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Guardiola, who's steaming forward. And the shot! That's a fine save by Henderson. Sarr.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kaka. Haaland. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Munoz providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that was vital. Spread it left. Doku knocks it into space. And he plays one through. Henderson gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
So if you have any suggestion I can do, try to put a comment.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Because right now I'm doing what I feel I play by the wing.
Kaka going face to face with his great rival.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the finish!
What?
Off the post! Backward it goes, and the shot!
Yeah, you man.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Guardiola wins the duel this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Munoz. Wharton. Munoz tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Reinders.
What?
Now O'Reilly. Now it's Mateta. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Mateta. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Yes, you read the line.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Oh, hey, I didn't get
Decent
down.
enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Bernardo Silva. Spread out to the left. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played it again. Big header!
Ay, bro, rest! Rest!
Oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That is good strength. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kaka. And they can counter here. And it's Kaka. O'Reilly. And it's Kaka. And Reinders. He's looking wide. Doku. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Haaland, header! Ay, bro.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That is good alertness. Arteta, his fourth top scorer in the league. He's found a great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a victory.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Reinders. Doku might just make this. Now it's Doku. Oh, that's fabulous. Doku. And it's a... There's the shot! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Sarr. He has found a way through. Foot in. Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. In with the challenge. Reinders. Good, strong midfield running here. He's in space and looking for options. This time, surely! It's their second corner of the game. Lerma clears it away. Crystal Palace have the chance to go the other way. Haaland, and he's on, and the shot! He scored!
Haaland, oh yes, yeah.
And that really is so impressive. Haaland is currently top scorer in the league.
After 60 minutes is number 11.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Kamada.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Sarr clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Kamada. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
That's a throw. Incoming to Sarr! Oh, he's hit the bar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Reinders. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Opts for safety. Vardiol. And it's O'Reilly. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. And it's made it... Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Lerma.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
The ball goes in.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mate tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's found the way, takes a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! Oh, crossbar! Sarr. And Wharton. Hughes.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
5 minutes to add. Kaká. He's picked his way through. Now the cross. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And there was his third. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's picked his way through. Bernardo Silva hurtling down that right flank. Anderson makes the interception. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's clever. And he's away. Now can he... Shapes to shoot! It's in! First blood drawn. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Haaland is currently top scorer in the league. So, a breakthrough already. Tete. Now it's Wilson. And it's Iwobi. He's in a good position here. Great ball, and he's in. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Vardiol. Now Ruben Dias. Matheus Nunes. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Fulham are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Now it's Kaká. Now it's Haaland. And he's in on the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Doku really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Sessegnon. Here's Berger. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Reinders. Reinders. There he goes. And he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Iwobi. Now it's Jimenez. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a delicate pass. Wilson. Raul.
This is the time you need that pace.
O'Reilly. Kaká. And it's Reinders. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wilson. Sessegnon. Iwobi. Reinders does really well to win the ball there. He's in a great position here. Now it's Doku. Oh, that's neat. He's had a shot! And again the keeper stands strong. And it's Iwobi. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Over to the left. Doku. Doku! Oh, another save. Iwobi. And it's Lukic. Now Lukic. Bernardo Silva producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Kaká, good driving run. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Great vision. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement.
Chance, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Berger. Sessegnon. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's managed to get free. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lukic. Now Anderson. Tete. Wilson. And he welcomes it in. And this is Iwobi. There's the shot! In for the pieces! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Fulham go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Iwobi. Iwobi could try cutting inside here. He has found the way through. Now the ball in. Reinders. Quality ball.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Doku. And this is Bernardo Silva.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Kaká. Good read, needed to be. And that's a good ball. Now it's Doku. Doku! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Substitution in progress.
Fulham can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Lukic. And Wilson. Tete. And Wilson. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Wilson. And it's Tete. Lukic. And here's Raul. Iwobi. Haaland. Haaland, given the lift of his goal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tete. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Fulham have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Tete. Iwobi has created one goal already. Pass somewhat off target. This looks promising. Oh, sweet feet. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Marmouche. Bernardo Silva. And a shot! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Jimenez. That's really well manoeuvred.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a promising position, and it's made its real chance! Oh, taken with style! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And now he has two. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times, they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course, they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can...
Face-to-face, and a chance! Goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Goal! After 5 minutes is number 7, Omar Marmoush.
So, a breakthrough already. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He came in hard, very hard. And it's Kaka. De Bruyne. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there's the shot!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And he's lost his man here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Haaland. Wan-Bissaka. And the return pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score... Haaland! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Reinders wins the duel this time. Now it's Somerville, and that was nowhere near his best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a promising position. And it's played in. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Haaland. And it's Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. And Reinders. Kaka has created one goal already. Looking for the run.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Somerville. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Wan-Bissaka. Bowen. Ruben Dias plays it long. Haaland is currently top scorer in the league. Kaká puts a cross in, and he's taking no chances there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Opts for safety. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an imaginative pass. And Marmoush! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now it's Wilson. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Bowen. Delivers the ball.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And he's managed to get free. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Kaká. De Bruyne. De Bruyne goes steaming forward. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. Aimed beyond the defence. Pings. Bullish header! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
2 added minutes has
A
been
momentary
indicated.
lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Now it's Kaká, and he's whipped it across. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please welcome our players.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started. Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played into the middle. Areola claims it, safe hands. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kaká. He has found the way. Kaká! It's in!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now this could be a chance. Showing good feet. Can he finish? And it's made it. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Kaká with the short one. And here's Kaká. Kaká's cross. He's having a go. And the ball in for the pieces. A real chance and a real let-off. Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through. Picked out, and Marmouche! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is
Can he finish?
incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Bowen. And it's Paquetá. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he tries a shot! He has... Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And the keeper gets his hands on it. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Wriggles his way through. Now it's Kaká. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Wilson. Plays it through. Somerville. And that has sent him sprawling. Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's away. Haaland. He's found some space. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So now the difference is 3.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Reinders did well to stay calm there. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Marmouche goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deep cross. Areola deals with that, nice and simple. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's a really well-measured ball. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
La control zina part moja na baada ya msingi. Post. So
West Ham making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
De Bruyne tries to pass it through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Marmoush. And it's Bernardo Silva. And this is Marmoush. Takes a shot. Oh, crossbar! And he's there to clear it. Kaká puts the cross in. And that's the keeper's ball.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Haaland. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Marmoush! And the keeper threw out a limb. And he's searching through. Now it's Somerville. Somerville. Now it's Bowen. Wilson. Wilson is flagged offside.
Tukutane vile tutakutana na mimi, tukikutana na wewe kutana na unana.